Bank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready. 38. Hut.
They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitch, complete. It's Cox. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Now back to throw. That's the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Ready? 18.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 rattle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Shot.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Steal. Black. 45.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7-7, our score after 1.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
52 blue. White. White. Yellow. One. Five. 97. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. He'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete.
The Jaguars at 4-5, a game under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 33, yellow. Hey, green. Red, cycle. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
19, Charger, 19. Ready? 19, Charger, 9. Press all 80.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down again. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He's got space past the 25.
And they will finally get him down at the 28.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cut 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool him. Screen passes up,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Red, 38. Right. Set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here we go. Drill, 45.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
Second down 6.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Let's go now. 52 close.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here we go. Now, red. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Malik Willis
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cox. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rumble. 18 Rep 79 Broncos. 70
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side, and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Malik Willis.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
78 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Black, oh, 52 blue. Black, shot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Ready. Black 40. And a cycle. Set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Willis to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Check, man. Bravo 80. 79-19 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll try and throw for it.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get in As they're back within his score now, the lead's down to 7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Malik Willis
keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Jags look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a run here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow, strike 2. Hunt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.